Hello students, I am Dr. Bera and I am going to discuss a topic on the thermodynamics which is heat capacity. We can define it as the heat capacity of a system is the amount of heat required to raise the temperature of the system through 1 degree centigrade, and it is denoted by C. Suppose if we have a system, the amount of heat supplied to a system is Q and temperature raised from T1 to T2. At that time, the heat capacity of system can be represented as C is equal to Q, that is the amount of heat supplied to the system, divided by T2 minus T1, means the temperature change. So it is also equal to Q is equal to, we can write T2 minus T1 is as the delta T, means that is the change in the temperature. So what we can conclude that delta, with the change in temperature, heat capacity will be changed. So it concluded that heat capacity varies with temperature. If we provide some small amount of heat, means delta Q, so the small amount of temperature will be dT. So heat capacity will be C is equal to delta Q divided by dT. Now one more term which is introduced here, that is specific heat capacity. Specific heat capacity is the amount of heat required to raise the temperature of 1 gram substance through 1 degree centigrade is known as specific heat capacity. One more term we should define here, that is the molar heat capacity. We can also define the molar heat capacity as the amount of heat required to raise the temperature of 1 mole of gas, 1 mole of substance through 1 degree centigrade is known as molar heat capacity, represented by the Cm is equal to C divided by N, means heat capacity with respect to number of moles. N is equal to number of moles. To understand all the three types, or to understand the difference between specific heat capacity and molar heat capacity, we should take an example. For that example, we can discuss a question regarding this. A piece of aluminum metal weighing 3 grams required 5.4 joule of heat to raise the temperature from 298 Kelvin to 300 Kelvin. Calculate the heat capacity, specific heat capacity and molar heat capacity. Now, the solution for question is, first we calculate the heat capacity. Here, what is the given? Weight of aluminium is equal to 3 grams. Temperature difference, that is delta T, is equal to 300, which is T2 minus T1. So it is 300 Kelvin, which is given here, and 298 Kelvin. So the delta T is equal to 2 Kelvin. And the given heat Q is equal to 5.4 joule. So first we calculate the heat capacity. So heat capacity for a piece of aluminium is equal to, we know the formula, Q divided by delta T. Here we can put the value of Q, that is 5.4 joule, which is given, and delta T means temperature difference, that is the 2 Kelvin. So heat capacity of the piece of aluminium is 2.7 joule Kelvin inverse. So here we have calculated the heat capacity of a piece of aluminium. Second, we will calculate the specific heat capacity. As defined above, the specific heat capacity is the amount of heat required to raise the temperature of 1 gram of substance through 1 degree. Means here the weight of substance also included. So what will be the formula? Q divided by delta T, which is the temperature difference, into quantity of substance in grams. Quantity of substance in grams. So we can put here value. Q is 5.4 joule. Delta T is 2 Kelvin into quantity of substance in grams. Quantity given here 3 grams. So what will be the specific heat capacity? That will be the 0.9 joule gram inverse and Kelvin inverse. So on the basis of these, we have calculated the specific heat capacity. Third, we should calculate the molar heat capacity. What will be the molar capacity? It is the quantity of heat capacity required to raise the temperature of 1 mole of substance through 1 degree. So we must include the moles. First we calculate the number of moles of aluminium, that is the 3 gram. For the moles, the formula of mole is the weight in grams given divided by molecular mass or molecular weight. So here the weight of aluminium given is 3 and the molecular mass of aluminium is 27. So we can write down here 1 by 9. So the formula for molar heat capacity is equal to Q divided by delta T into number of moles of a substance. So we can put the value here. 5.4 is the Q. Temperature difference is 2 and here number of moles is 1 by 9. We will solve it. We can solve it. 5.4 divided by 2 into 1 into 9. So it will become 24.3 joule mole inverse and Kelvin inverse. So on the basis of this, we can easily differentiate the heat capacity, specific heat capacity and molar heat capacity.